Welcome back to Car Alerts. The 2026 Mazda CX-8 is finally here, and this mid-size SUV has returned with a bold new look. Fresh interior updates and refined driving dynamics that aim to elevate its reputation among three-row crossover contenders. In today's detailed review, we're diving deep into everything that makes this model stand out, from its refreshed design and upgraded cabin materials to the powertrain enhancements and value proposition that Mazda is becoming increasingly known for. So buckle in as we explore the 2026 Mazda CX-8 and see if it truly lives up to the hype this time around. Starting with the first impression, the front fascia of the 2026 Mazda CX-8 immediately commands attention. Mazda continues its philosophy of Kodo, soul of motion design language, and that ethos is front and center here. The grille has been subtly reshaped for a bolder, more upscale look, adopting a frameless, more fluid design that now connects more organically with the headlight. It carries a gloss black finish in the higher trims that adds an aggressive edge, while chrome accents in other variants inject a touch of elegance. Flanking the grille are the sleeker, redesigned LED headlights that now incorporate a finer, signature lighting motif, giving the CX-8 a sharper gaze. The lower bumper is now more sculpted, offering a sporty air intake design that adds more depth to the visual balance. Even the fog lights are now tastefully integrated into the lower section, bordered by new trim inserts that help accentuate the width of the vehicle. It's not a radical redesign, but it's just enough to let you know Mazda has refined its premium aspiration. As your eyes move from the front to the side profile, you begin to appreciate the proportions that make the CX-8 feel substantial without being bulky. It's slightly longer this year due to revised bumper treatments, and it rides on a set of redesigned alloy wheels ranging from 18 to 20 inches depending on the trim. Mazda has added a few new wheel designs with a machine-cut finish and darker accents that reinforce the SUV's premium ambition. The side character lines have also been toned down slightly for a cleaner, more mature look. Yet the sculpting over the wheel arches still provides that subtle athleticism that keeps the CX-8 from looking too conservative. The new side mirrors now feature aerodynamic tweaks and slimmer indicators, which not only help reduce drag but also contribute to the sleek side profile. Mazda's paint options are also worth mentioning, especially the brand's signature Soul Red Crystal and new polymetal gray finishes, both of which look exceptional under natural light thanks to the company's Takuminuri painting technique that gives the surfaces an almost hand-painted luster. There's a genuine richness to how light plays off the curvature of the panels, giving the CX-8 an aura that punches above its price tag. Swinging around to the rear, the design changes are subtle but meaningful. The taillights have been redesigned with a more intricate LED light signature that now extends into the tailgate, giving the SUV a wider stance visually. Mazda's decision to reduce the amount of chrome and instead use darkened trim elements for the rear garnish and bumper in some trims makes the rear feel more cohesive and sporty. The tailgate itself has a slightly deeper cut line that adds dimensionality to the rear design. Dual exhaust outlets remain, but their integration has been improved with reshaped bezels and more emphasis on symmetry. One of the new functional touches includes a hands-free power tailgate on select trims, which is always a welcome feature in this segment. Mazda has clearly focused on improving the fine details to boost overall sophistication, and it pays off. Interior. Step inside the 2026 Mazda CX-8 and the first thing you'll notice is the elevated sense of refinement. Mazda has been narrowing the gap between mainstream and luxury, and this cabin is the best evidence of that effort. The dashboard layout has been slightly reworked for better ergonomics, but it still maintains a horizontal layout that emphasizes width and airiness. Materials are top-notch across most trims, with soft-touch surfaces, stitched leather-like materials, and aluminum or wood effect trims depending on your configuration. The center console has a more intuitive layout now with tactile dials and switches that feel solid to the touch. Mazda's updated infotainment system sits atop the dash with a larger 12.3-inch screen that's now touch-capable when stationary, a long-awaited improvement. It's powered by an upgraded operating system with faster response times, cleaner graphics, and more seamless integration with wireless, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Seating is another area where the CX-8 shines. The front seats are redesigned for improved lumbar support and now offer ventilation on higher trims, in addition to heating. In the second row, depending on the configuration, you can opt for a 3-seat bench or 2 captain's chairs with a central console. Either way, passenger space is generous and the seats are bolstered for comfort over long drives. The third row is best suited for kids or shorter adults, but it's more accessible now thanks to revised seat slide mechanisms in the second row. Ambient lighting has also been added subtly throughout the cabin, giving the interior a more premium nighttime ambiance. Other thoughtful touches include more USB-C ports, a wireless charging pad, and a refined 10-speaker Bose premium audio system that delivers crisp, well-balanced sound. Cabin insulation has also been improved through better sealing and added sound-deadening material, making the CX-8 a serene place to be, even at highway speeds. On the performance front, the 2026 Mazda CX-8 continues to offer 2 engine choices depending on market and trim. The standard engine remains the naturally aspirated 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, producing around 187 horsepower and 186 lb-ft of torque. While it's adequate for everyday use, the real highlight is the turbocharged 2.5-liter option available on higher trim. This unit generates up to 256 horsepower and 320 lb-ft of torque when running on premium fuel, making the CX-8 one of the more spirited entries in its segment. Both engines are mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission, which might seem dated compared to rivals with 8 or more gears, but Mazda's tuning makes the most of it with crisp shifts and predictable behavior. The torque-rich power delivery of the turbo engine gives the CX-8 a confident overtaking ability and strong uphill performance, particularly when fully loaded. Handling continues to be a Mazda strong suit. Despite its size, the CX-8 feels agile and composed through corners, thanks to Mazda's G-Vectoring Control Plus system and well-calibrated suspension. The steering is communicative and well-weighted, giving the driver a reassuring sense of control. Pricing for the 2026 Mazda CX-8 is competitive, considering the level of equipment and refinement on offer. The base trim starts at around $39,000, which includes a solid list of standard features like LED lighting, advanced safety systems, and the upgraded infotainment system. Mid-level trims add niceties like leather upholstery, a sunroof, and enhanced audio, while the top-spec variants reach close to $50 with features like ventilated seats, a 360-degree camera, adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go, and a head-up display. Mazda has also bundled many of the popular options into value-oriented packages, making it easier for buyers to get a well-mechanical model without checking too many boxes. From a warranty standpoint, the CX-8 comes with a 3-year/36 0-mile basic warranty and a 5-year/60 0-mile powertrain warranty, along with roadside assistance. It's the kind of SUV that looks great in the driveway, feels excellent from behind the wheel, and makes everyday driving feel just a bit more special. If you're shopping for a 3-row SUV and want something that delivers more than just the basics, something with personality, poise, and precision, the 2026 Mazda CX-8 deserves a top spot on your shortlist. This has been another detailed review from Car Alerts. Be sure to subscribe for more in-depth looks at the latest cars on the road. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.